Good afternoon. My name is Melanie from the Law Office of Melanie C. Leonard, where we focus on residential real estate and helping our clients close with confidence. I'm a member of the Broker-Lawyer Committee here at Moore, as well as the chair of the Real Estate Committee of the DuPage County Bar Association. Since the year 2000, federal law has recognized electronic signatures under the Electronic Signatures in Global and National Commerce Act. And because of the convenience they offer, electronic signatures are widely used throughout the real estate industry today. There are 4 requirements for an electronic signature to be recognized as valid. First, the parties signing have to have intended to sign the document. This is a requirement of traditional signatures as well. Second, the parties to the transaction must have consented to doing business electronically. Third, the system used to create the electronic signature must keep a record that reflects the process by which the signature was created, or generate a statement proving that it was executed with an electronic signature. And lastly, all parties must be able to retain a copy of the document with an accurate reproduction of the electronic signature. These are also criteria that should be used in evaluating any electronic signature system you intend to use. However, even when using a valid electronic signature, there are certain best practices to follow that will keep your transaction moving toward a successful closing. Remember that despite their validity under federal law, there are certain situations where electronic signatures will not be allowed. Most commonly, banks that are being asked to approve a short sale will not accept contracts or other documents signed electronically. Also, affidavits and other documents that need to be notarized cannot be signed electronically. This includes affidavits required by the Illinois Housing Development Authority, or IDA, for their popular first-time homebuyers grant. Even when electronic signatures are used, special attention should be paid to how they are executed, especially with respect to the date of acceptance on a contract. The 6.1 multi-board residential real estate contract references the date of acceptance in 20 separate instances and uses it to calculate 10 or more deadlines. As a result, when signing a 6.1 contract with electronic signatures, you want to be sure that the date of acceptance space is filled in on page 13 above the seller's signature. Many of the popular electronic signature systems available today have the ability for you to have the date that the seller signs the contract auto-populate into the date of acceptance space. If not, the system may allow for the seller, when signing, to type the date manually into the space. Or the system may automatically incorporate the date into the electronic signature itself, thereby providing us with a default date of acceptance. But what happens when the electronic signature doesn't indicate a date, or the date on the electronic signature is different than the date found in the date of acceptance space? In these situations, legal doctrine tells us that we need to look within the contract to try to determine the true or accurate date of acceptance. However, if the contract is ambiguous, then we may have to look at other evidence to determine what date is accurate or what date the parties intended, and this is where disputes can often arise. To prevent these disputes, be sure that each contract your seller agrees to has a date of acceptance written in the date of acceptance space found above their signature on page 13 of the 6.1 contract. On the flip side, if your buyer receives an accepted offer that is missing a date of acceptance, be sure to bring that to the listing agent's attention and ask them to make that correction. Or be sure to bring it to the attorney's attention so that the same can be corrected in attorney review. This will prevent uncertain deadlines as the transaction moves forward and help you close successfully. Thank you.